Well, it was my second glazing because it wasn't, it was very under fired 2 nights ago. So, I wonder everything's okay. Well, oh well, oh well. Finally, I'm doing it. I'm doing my first kiln reveal, and I'm actually out in the garage. And since this is my first time, please bear with me. I only picked at the first shelf, so I will do my best to show you from a little kiln what is there. Oh my god, I have a runner. Oh, wow. This one is beautiful, isn't it? But it broke and is run on my kiln shelf. This one was Flux Blossom inside out, and then I used a glaze called Verde Cobre. It is a glaze, I will show you the recipe. This is the recipe, but instead of copper I used cobalt oxide. This one is with a combination, people know. I first started, I used inside, I used this glaze here, Heath Ivory, a favorite glaze of mine, and I use it a lot. And on the outside I began by having Rutal wash, and I white it back. Then it was iron luster, and over that oatmeal, as you can probably see or not. And this one did not run, thankfully. This pink one has a glaze that I mix, and it's called Ube Fizz. Hi. And didn't quite turn out as a picture did it, but I kind of like it though. I probably didn't have the same stain. And this has indigo float on the inside. I'm sorry for the lighting. It's quite nice. This little one, I'm sorry, I don't remember which glaze I put on it, but it's quite cute. I make a lot of these and use them mostly as test tiles. Iron luster and Heath Ivory. This is a lovely mauve glaze that I made. It's called Mermaid Purple. And I'll show you the recipe. This is the mermaid purple recipe. And if anybody has interest in these glazes, please tell me. And I will share the recipes online. This is a little one. And on that one is Flux Blossom, 2 coats. And then it's Snapdragon and I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't write everything down, but this is this is Mako's Coral, I think. This is a cone 5, and it did not bend more than that. So it was a second firing, but so they are vitrified now. But this is a problem for me. I need to get my elements replaced. The disaster. Can you see it? Horrible down here. Anyway, I'm gonna pause a little bit. Well, I'm back. I decided to alter the way I do this because I need to get the light on my small things here. This is fish, and then peppered raspberry below the rim in about 1 centimeter, and then heath ivory came after that. The peppered plum is from Duncan. I kind of like that. This is beautiful. This is sun in sunshine. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's beautiful. I like it. Okay. Here's one, and sadly, I have to tell you, I don't remember. But I think because I was using it, is Indigo Float, and probably something on the rim. It could actually be Alabama Rain. Ooh, this is beautiful. Sorry about all the stuff. It's a total chaos here. This is heath ivory all over. Then peppered plum in irregular pattern, and heath ivory on the rim. I like heath ivory a lot. It's a beautiful, beautiful glaze. Okay. Then there was some mistake. I thought I had put more of something on this white glaze. This is actually an Amaco glaze. It's from the Sahara line, HF11 white. And this is antique gold. And then there's some stuff down there that I haven't looked at. Oh, I'm very excited about this one. Ooh! Oh yeah. Oh yes. This is a gift. Oh, I like it. Heath ivory, no, indigo float on the inside. And a combination of 2 Amaco glazes. I will have to check it out. Just a second. There you go. These are the 2 that I used for the whale. I did put Alabama Rain on the rim. And I wanted this to be very patchy because this is supposed to be down in the sea. And I think I did that actually. Well, it's a good one. Okay, let's see what have we here. Ay. A flower pot made from scraps. With a lot of pink glazes and purple glazes that I do mix myself. Überfisch, and that this purple I mix it's I can't tell you even the formula because I altered it so much. Ah, that's a colorful pot. Okay, let's say what do we have here more? Oh, that is the purple that I told you that I mixed. Or not. No. No. I'm gonna show you that glaze. Mako's Passion Flower. I love this one. Indigo float on the inside, on the top. Passion Flower from Mako on the bottom. And I think I put Alabama Rain in the middle. No, probably it was honey flux. I don't think I'm lying. Let's see, what do we have here? Ooh, I forgot to show you. Heath ivory on the inside. Oh my, I'm happy about that one. I think this is 2 times Mako's, let's see. These are the glazes. You know them, rose quartz and amaryllis. And I think it is a beauty. I really love it. And let's see, the last item. Oh my God. This one is a strange one. I didn't expect that. Mermaid purple is the lighter one, and not the hydrangea, passion flower. And on the inside is HF11 white from Amaco. I don't know if I like this one. I really don't know. Here is one of the textiles, Überfisch on both sides. And then there is amaryllis on this side. I can't see any crystals. And heath ivory And that one. I like that tile. This is the winner for me from this kiln. And also, I think I love this one a lot. It is beautiful. And also the others. They are beautiful. Yeah, I like them. This was rather chaotic, wasn't it? Well, somebody told me to not to put on airs and be myself. And I think I was just myself. And stopping when I was thinking what was the English word for things and everything like that. Nice having you. If you're watching me, thank you so much.